Hi, I'm Soundarya Giridharan. I currently lead AI and data science initiatives at Adobe as data intelligence manager, and I've been in the data and AI space for about 12 years now. So, personally, I'm based in Bangalore with my husband, who also works in AI, and our 4-year-old son, who has genuinely no interest in either of our careers and keeps us very grounded. Last year, I received the DNI in Tech Women Leaders Award at Rising 25 by Analytics India magazine. And I'm here today because I think the most important conversations about AI aren't just about the technology, they're about the people building it, using it, and being shaped by it. Honestly, I didn't choose data science or AI. It found me. When I finished my engineering and stepped into my first job, my title was decision scientist, which sounded very glamorous. The problem was nobody knew what it meant. What I kept seeing across every role, across every industry that I worked with, was the same gap. Organizations making important decisions based on gut feel or incomplete information while sitting on like loads of data, and that is the gap that bothered me. And honestly, my career has all been about chasing that gap. What's kept me here for 12 years is watching how this field evolved in ways I didn't predict. The way decision making has changed from dense reports that sat in inboxes to live dashboards, and now to where someone can just type a question in plain English and get an answer within seconds. So I think I'm just lucky that I have had a front row seat to this entire shift. The challenge I talk about most, and I think women in AI especially need to hear, is that the hardest part of this work is never the technology. I know that it sounds counterintuitive, but I think in my experience, getting an algorithm right is actually the more solvable problem. You know what's genuinely hard is actually getting people to trust it enough to actually change the way they work because of it. I have seen like beautifully built systems just sit unused because one person in a senior role had a bad experience with a prediction model, and that story became the story. So, trust once broken is incredibly hard to rebuild. So, a lot of what I've learned in these 12 years is that just having great models or solutions are never enough. Rather, what's equally important for it to work are the humans around it. How you bring someone along who's skeptical. How do you start small enough that people get to experience success before they're asked to rely on something fully? I think that's the craft nobody teaches in a data science course. And along the way, I was also figuring out how to be a mother at the same time while climbing the leadership ladder. So last year, when I received this DNI Tech Leader Award from Mary Kom, I think what made it very meaningful for me that it recognized actual impact. Not intent, not effort, but outcomes that we see. I think that's the bar I hold myself to. And for fellow women, my advice would be, see, the technical skills are always learnable. What will actually make you indispensable in this industry is the human side of this work. How you learn to build trust, how you learn to translate your work into language that moves people. I think that is the real craft. And if you're confident to do that, I think this door is wide open for you. So, AI in 2026. What's happening right now is that AI is moving from being a specialist tool to actually being the default layer of how work gets done everywhere. So, I would say the bottleneck now is not the access to data or the access to AI. It's whether people trust it enough to actually change how they work because of it. I think not just for women, but everybody in general, in 2026, it's actually a moment of real opportunity. You know why? Because the skills that matter most right now aren't purely technical, they're about judgment, about knowing which AI output to trust and which to question, about really understanding where automation helps and where it erodes something important. These are human skills, and women who have been building their domain expertise, navigating complex situations, communicating across functions, they're already equipped for this. So I think my advice is simple: don't watch from the sidelines till you feel technical enough. I think you need to start engaging with the tools available to you now. AI is very accessible. Experiment, ask questions. AI is here to ensure we do more and not actually take things away from us. It will allow non-tech folks to code, it will allow non-product folks to build products. This is a space that is waiting for people to come, experiment, understand, try new things, and it's wide open. And I think honestly it just belongs to anybody who is willing to just step into it.